June 4, 2020 Current Affairs Questions and Answers. 1. Which institute has developed Ultra Swatch, a disinfection unit to disinfect personal protective equipments, electronic items, fabrics and other materials? Answer: DRDO. Explanation: Institute of Nuclear Medicine and Allied Science, a Delhi-based laboratory of Defense Research and Development Organization, DRDO, in association with M.S. Gelcraft Healthcare Private Ltd. Ghaziabad developed Ultra Swatch, a disinfection unit to disinfect personal protective equipments (PPEs), electronic items, fabrics and other materials. 2. The Sports Ministry has extended the deadline for submitting applications for the National Sports Awards till which date? Answer: June 22. Explanation: The Sports Ministry has extended the deadline for submitting applications for the National Sports Awards till June 22. The ministry has also allowed athletes to self-nominate themselves given the difficulties being faced by them to find recommenders in the wake of coronavirus. 3. Rating agency Moody's expects India's real GDP to contract by how much percent in fiscal 2021 due to the COVID-19 pandemic? Answer: 4%. Explanation: Rating agency Moody's expects India's real gross domestic product to contract by 4% in fiscal 2021 due to the COVID-19 pandemic and related lockdown measures. India's foreign currency and local currency long-term issuer ratings have been downgraded to bar3 from bar2. Meanwhile, India's local currency senior unsecured rating was also reduced to bar3 from bar2, and its short-term local currency rating to prime3 from P2. The outlook remains negative. 4. Who is the head of committee to solve the difficulties faced in the implementation of Rs.3 Lakh crore collateral-free loan for MSME announced by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman? Answer: Rajnath Singh. Explanation: Prime Minister Narendra Modi appointed a committee headed by Rajnath Singh to solve the difficulties faced in the implementation of Rs.3 Lakh crore collateral-free loan for MSME announced by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on 13 May 2020 as a part of Rs.20 Lakh crore COVID-19 aid to raise the economy. 5. Which institute has developed a first-of-its-kind multipurpose algae-based respirator called Oxygeno, which helps to boost the amount of oxygen passing through? Answer: Lovely Professional University. Explanation: A team of researchers from Lovely Professional University, Punjab, have developed a first-of-its-kind multipurpose algae-based respirator called Oxygeno, which helps to boost the amount of oxygen passing through it and filters out 99.3% of the harmful gases. 6. Which company has signed a MoU with NIIFL and Ayana Renewable Power Private Limited, NIIF platform company, to explore and collaborate on opportunities in the solar energy sector? Answer: IRCON International Ltd. Explanation: IRCON International Ltd. IRCON, a Maniratna Category I schedule public sector enterprise, has signed a MoU with National Investment and Infrastructure Fund Limited (NIIFL) and Ayana Renewable Power Private Limited (Ayana), NIIF platform company, to explore and collaborate on opportunities in the solar energy sector. 7. Who has been appointed as India's next ambassador to Finland? Answer: Ravish Kumar. Explanation: The former spokesperson of the External Affairs Ministry, Ravish Kumar has been appointed as India's next ambassador to Finland. The announcement was made by the centre on June 3, 2020. Kumar is a 1995 batch Indian Foreign Service officer. He served as the spokesperson of the Ministry of External Affairs from July 2017 to April 2020. 8. Who has taken over the additional charge of Chairman and Managing Director of the National Fertilizer Limited on the 3rd of June? Answer: Virendra Nath Dat. Explanation: Virendra Nath Dat, Director, Marketing, National Fertilizer Limited, has taken over the additional charge of Chairman and Managing Director of the company on the 3rd of June. Dat is associated with company as director since October 2018. 9. What is India's rank according to the Startup Ecosystem Rankings Report 2020 released by Startup Link? Answer: 23rd. Explanation: Startup Link has released the Startup Ecosystem Rankings Report 2020. India ranked 23rd in the report. The report ranks 1,000 cities and 100 countries worldwide, based on their startup ecosystem strength and activity level. Startup Link is a global startup ecosystem map and research center. 10. Tata Power Limited, an Indian electric utility company, has acquired how much stake in TP Central Odisha Distribution Ltd for a consideration of 178.5 crore rupees? Answer: 51%. Explanation: Tata Power Limited, an Indian electric utility company, has acquired 51% stake in TP Central Odisha Distribution Ltd, a wholly owned subsidiary of Grid Corporation of Odisha, for a consideration of 178.5 crore rupees. The remaining 49% stake in TPCODL will be held by Gridco. 11. The Union Cabinet has given its approval to extend repayment date up to which date for standard short-term loans up to Rs.3 Lakh advance for agriculture and allied activities by banks. Answer: the 31st of August 2020. Explanation: The Union Cabinet has given its approval to extend repayment date up to the 31st of August 2020 for standard short-term loans up to Rs.3 Lakh advance for agriculture and allied activities by banks, which have become due or shall become due between the 1st of March 2020 and the 31st of August 2020 with continued benefit of scheme. This will help the farmers to renew such loans up to the extended repayment date of the 31st of August 2020 at 4% PA interest without attracting any penalty and thus help them in avoiding traveling to banks for such renewal during the COVID pandemic period. 12. The Union Cabinet chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi approved the MoU signed between India and Bhutan. What is the official language of Bhutan? Answer: Dzongkha. Explanation: The Union Cabinet chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi approved the MoU signed between India and Bhutan. The agreement was signed to improve cooperation in the areas of the environment. Both the countries agreed mutually to set priorities in the following areas of the environment, including air, waste, chemical management, climate change, any other areas jointly decided upon. The Union Cabinet chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi approved the Memorandum of Understanding (MoU) signed between India and Bhutan. The agreement was signed to improve cooperation in the areas of the environment. Official language of Bhutan is Dzongkha. 13. who launched Pan-India real-time market in electricity through video conference in New Delhi on the 3rd of June 2020. Answer: R.K. Singh. Explanation: Union Minister of State Power and New and Renewable Energy R.K. Singh launched Pan-India real-time market in electricity through video conference in New Delhi on the 3rd of June 2020. The real-time has placed the Indian electricity market amongst a league of few electricity markets in the world. 14. World Dugong Day is celebrated on which day every year? Answer: the 28th of May. Explanation: World Dugong Day is celebrated on the 28th of May. Every year. World Dugong Day 2020 is observed to raise awareness and conserve an endangered marine species from extinction. The dugongs, commonly known as the sea cow, and its scientific name is Dugong dugan, which is the world's only vegetarian marine mammal threatened with extinction and is fighting for its survival in Indian waters. 15. Who is the Managing Director and CEO of Lakshmi Vilas Bank, who gets the extension of tenure by 6 months from May 31, 2020 to November 30, 2020? Answer: Subramanian Sundar. Explanation: The Reserve Bank of India approved the extension of tenure for Lakshmi Vilas Bank Managing Director and CEO Subramanian Sundar by 6 months from May 31, 2020 to November 30, 2020. 16. Jayantilal Nanomar passed away at the age of 34 in Udaipur due to injuries caused in the road accident. He belongs to which sports and he was coach of Rajasthan team? Answer: Archery. Explanation: Former international archer and archery coach of Rajasthan. Jayantilal Nanomar passed away at the age of 34 in Geetanjali Hospital, Udaipur due to injuries caused in the road accident that took place on the 31st of May 2020 while traveling from Banswara to Dungarpur in a car with a friend. He was born on the 12th of December 1985 in Dungarpur, Rajasthan. 17. The Union Cabinet chaired by PM Narendra Modi approved to rename which port as Syama Prasad Mookerjee Port? Answer: Kolkata Port. Explanation: The Union Cabinet chaired by PM Narendra Modi approved to rename Kolkata Port as Syama Prasad Mookerjee Port. The decision was made by the Board of Trustees of Kolkata Port Trust in its meeting held on the 25th of February 2020. The board also passed a resolution to rename Kolkata Port as Syama Prasad Mookerjee Port. 18. World Bicycle Day is observed on which day? Answer: the 3rd of June. Explanation: World Bicycle Day is observed on the 3rd of June. The day aims to motivate and inspire people towards having more tolerance, understanding, and respect for one another. Bicycle signifies a sustainable means of transport which is good for the environment and economy. 19. How many states, union territories have joined in the One Nation-One Ration Card scheme? Answer: 20. Explanation: The Union Minister of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution Ram Vilas Paswan informed that Odisha, Sikkim and Mizoram have joined the One Nation-One Ration Card scheme on integrated management of public distribution system. Total of 20 states, union territories in the scheme. All states will be added in the scheme and the scheme will be operational all over India by March 2021.